Hi, today we are going to learn how to solve the linear equations or simply the equations. First we are going to take the linear equations. Okay, so let us see an example for the equation. If I have x minus 5 equals 12. So this is actually an example for an equation. We can see that it has two of the sides. This side is actually called as the left hand side or the L.H.S, and the other side of the equal sign is called as the right hand side or the R.H.S. Okay, now in order to solve the linear equations, what actually solving means to figure out the value for the variable. So if I have the equation as x minus 5 equals 12, I need to figure out the value for x. That is called as solving the equation. Now, when I try to solve this equation, I need to I need to isolate this x. Okay, so many times when we are trying to solve the equation, we need to isolate the variable, and here the variable is the x, so I need to isolate the x. Now when I try to isolate this x, what I need to do is I have negative 5 with the x, so this can be undone by adding a 5 to this. So if I have x minus 5 plus 5 equals 12 plus 5, actually we need to add or subtract or do the same operation on both sides of the equation. So x minus 5 and plus 5 becomes 0, so it's only x equals 12 plus 5 gives me a 17. So the value for x is 17. On the other hand, if I would have an equation like x plus 5 equals 12, now I can see that here the variable is the x, which is having plus 5. So I need to undo this by subtracting. So this can be done by x plus 5 minus 5 equals 12 minus 5. Now x minus 5 and plus 5 becomes just x, and 12 minus 5 is the 7. So the answer for this one is the 7. These are actually the one-step equations. As you can see that I can solve them in just one step. So they are called as the one-step linear equations. The more can be like multiplying and dividing. Say I have 4 times x equals 12. So now I have 4 times x equals 12, and to isolate this x, I actually need to divide both sides by 4. So what I do is 4x divided by 4 equals 12 divided by 4. This becomes 4x divided by 4 is just x, and 12 divided by 4 is 3. So the value for this equation, or the solution to this equation, is x equals 3. Similarly, I can have another equation like, say, x divided 4 equals 12. Now in this one we can actually see that the variable is being divided by a number, that is 4, and the answer equals 12. So to undo this division, what I do is I multiply both the sides by 4. So I get x over 4 times 4 equals 12 times 4. Now x times 4 over 4 is just x, and 12 times 4 is 48. So the value for x is 48. So here we saw that how to work with 1 and 12 times 4 is 48. The solution for those equations. Okay, that's it.